I need you to understand something about Antarctica that completely changes how we see this frozen continent. While we've been staring at the white expanse above, an entire hidden world has been carved into the rock below. 300 massive underwater canyons, some plunging down 4,000 meters into absolute darkness. That's deeper than 10 Empire State Buildings stacked on top of each other. And until now, we had no idea most of them even existed. When you think of Antarctica, you think of ice, miles and miles of white nothingness. But beneath that frozen surface lies a rocky continent with geography just as dramatic as anything you'd find on the continents where we live. Researchers from University College Cork in Ireland and the University of Barcelona in Spain just published findings that identified 300 of these water canyons spread across Antarctica's continental margins. Mount Fuji in Japan stands at 3,776 meters. These canyons go deeper than Mount Fuji is tall. And this discovery wasn't just stumbling across a few valleys. This is a continent-wide network of channels that has been there for millions of years, completely hidden from our view. Previous bathymetric maps had a resolution of 1 to 2 kilometers per pixel. That's like trying to read a book from across a football field. But new high-resolution bathymetric data brought that down to 500 meters per pixel, more than twice as clear. Scientists could finally use computer algorithms to scan the seafloor data and pick out canyon structures automatically. The team developed a custom GIS software script that can calculate dozens of canyon measurements in just a few clicks. What used to take weeks now happens almost instantly. The canyons in East Antarctica look completely different from those in West Antarctica, and that difference tells us a geological story millions of years in the making. East Antarctica is characterized by complex branching canyon systems that begin with multiple canyon heads and converge into a single main channel with wide, rounded U-shaped cross-sections. West Antarctica, completely different. The canyons there are shorter, steeper, and V-shaped, sharp cuts that look almost fresh by comparison. What this tells scientists is that the East Antarctic ice sheet is significantly older. You can literally see the age difference in the shape of the canyons. These aren't static features. Submarine canyons are active geological structures shaped by sediment flows, underwater currents, and ice movement above. The researchers used their new GIS script to measure everything: canyon length, width, depth profiles, branching angles, gradient steepness. Because the software could analyze all 300 canyons systematically, scientists could identify which canyons are still actively transporting sediment versus relict features from past ice dynamics. Submarine canyons act as highways for ocean circulation, moving cold, dense water from continental shelves down into the deep ocean, transporting sediments and nutrients. They create biodiversity hotspots, complex habitats where deep-sea life congregates, affecting everything from krill populations to whale migration patterns. In Antarctica, these canyons influence how ice sheets interact with the ocean. Warmer water flowing through these channels can reach ice shelf undersides, accelerating melting from below. Understanding these canyon networks helps scientists build better climate models that predict how fast Antarctic ice will melt and how much sea levels will rise. Globally, scientists have identified more than 10,000 submarine canyons. That sounds like a lot until you realize only 27% of Earth's seafloor has been mapped in high resolution. There could be tens of thousands more canyons out there waiting to be discovered. Every time we improve our mapping technology, we find more. As the researchers concluded, we must continue gathering high-resolution bathymetric data in unmapped areas that will surely reveal new canyons. The work isn't done, it's just beginning. We've gone from barely seeing the Antarctic seafloor to mapping 300 hidden canyons, some deeper than mountains are tall. We've learned that East Antarctica's ice sheet is older than the West's, just by looking at canyon shapes, and realize these aren't just geological features. They're active players in climate change. With 73% of the seafloor still unmapped, who knows what else is down there waiting to be found?